this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me.
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
7-yard line. A gain of 7, and the Browns first down.
A run for Nick Chubb, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
To Nick Chubb.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Mayfield. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
It's 3rd down.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackman. And this will be returned down around the 38-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they're going to rely on their defense.
Catch made here by Campbell. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, they're done during the playoffs. Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Cleveland.
A first down throw from Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down, Browns.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got the hook of Odell Beckham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
To Nick Chubb.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
To Odell Beckham Jr.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
To score, Colts 7, Browns nothing.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll give it to Chubb. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. They'll go, it's no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Mayfield on 3rd and goal. That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them
fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Mayfield now from the 50. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Mayfield to throw it. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st.
1st down, Browns.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side. It deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
At the 33-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On 2nd down, here's the option. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And Mayfield again with the interception. His third. Picked up by Corey Lewis. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him now. 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there and a first down. We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 21 yards away. And the Colts add on to their lead.
The extra point.
Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's open like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Good shot, good shot.
Throwing, Mayfield. And quick throw here, that's complete.
Mayfield's pass.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
On the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Taylor. And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run once more with Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down at the
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
at their own 42-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Mayfield looks to throw. From the left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 26 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. Now here's a screen play left side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. Midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 30. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and 10 now from the 30. Taylor. time and a Colts first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The gift to Taylor. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Wentz. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash.
A 33-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. To throw, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To Kareem Hunt. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mayfield to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield now. That one is caught by Hunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. From the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield steps away to his left. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. It's a big play there for the Browns. And even 40 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's...
Now Mayfield lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Well, that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And they go for it on 4th, but this one's going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. This is Mack on the counter. He'll have a first down inside the 10. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Browns 9.
And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably